All right, and we are live. Welcome, family, to another show. It is your man BMT, and this is the Sunday Rundown, a weekly recap of all the events that happen in the travel community, travel space, everything dealing with the passport bros, anything else in concerns of international news, things that you need to know. All right, we got a very important show today, man. We're going to go down. The rankings are out for the year 2023, and we're going to go down the list of some of the most dangerous countries in the world. Number one might be a shocker. We're gonna go through the whole entire list. I think we're gonna start at like number 30 because some of the other countries, even though the title of the video is like 50, most of the countries most people don't go to. They're war torn. We have to go through that because you can't go there anyway. You know, countries like in the Middle East and certain countries and areas in Africa and all that good stuff. But we're gonna go down this list, man, and I'm gonna also provide some emergency numbers. All right, some emergency numbers for you guys. We got three in the room. So emergency number for you guys that you would need in case something might happen or any type of emergency. You can pass the number along to your friends that are planning on coming to Colombia. All right. And these are one of the things you got to be really aware of when you travel. As we got more people traveling, right? More guys getting their passports, and they're going to be more of an increase in incidents, most definitely, as it's going to be a whole lot more people traveling. Right now, not so much because of the holidays, and this is probably not the best time to go to any country in South America during the holiday season. You know how sketchy it gets even in America during the holidays. People got gifts and families and all that good stuff. But we're gonna discuss all that in this show. I want to welcome who's that? David Jones in the building. We got my man Kirby Films in the building as well. Guys, do me a favor. When you get in the room, make sure you hit that like button because we're going to do a little cooking today. All right. I'm going to give you guys some really good information in concerns of traveling overseas during the holiday season. Like I said, we're going to go down the list of some of the countries. And some of the countries on this list might be surprise you, right? And you're going to be even surprised the ranking of Colombia in comparisons to other countries around the world. All right. What up, Yoga? What's good? What's good? So we're going to be right back after this quick ad.
See, I'm repping that BMT. No matter where I go, no matter where I be.
Some of them seats in, some of the front kicks in, and I'm still cooling, I'm still cool, I ain't busting sweat. That's what it is. Yoga, Passport Bros.
Passport Bros up.
Travelversity in the building. Shout out to my boy BMT, man. Yeah, go cop the new merch.
Okay, we are back. Somebody said Venezuela, North Korea, Turkmenistan, South Chicago. Shout out to you, OGT. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Actually, before we put up the list, I want to give a shout out to my man International Zoe. All right, give a shout out to my man International Zoe. We did a real cool video. My man Zoe was out here. We did a really cool video. I'm gonna drop a vlog on my separate channel sometime this week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. We're gonna drop a vlog about us actually handling business down in Centro, in Medellin, Colombia. My man wanted some t-shirts. You guys know I got t-shirts available. I make them here as well. So we went down to Centro. Real good day. Me, Zoe, my personal assistant Maria. We went down to Centro and we got my man Fresh with some shirts, man. So he just posted on his channel today. Actually, you guys can go check it out. All right.
From the designs.
Was it down in there?
You met him the designs.
Real cool,
There you
man.
go.
Yeah, we can pay when we get back.
Pay when we come back, right? I'll make them.
So the cool thing about South America, guys, is if you like a vendor or you do something with manufacturing and stuff like that, the manufacturing out here is relatively cheap in comparisons to the States. All right. I know guys that get wallets done, bags done, leather bags, and all that good stuff. They have like these little industrial centers around the city, like, around Medellin and all that good stuff. And here we are in Central, all right, at a location where you can buy the shirts in bulk. You can take them across the street, and then you can get them done for relatively a low price. All right. So let me show you this little part before we get to the list real quick, man. This little part is like a little maze. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. This is my man Zoe right there.
My money back.
Hold on. So he already got the shirts. Let me see if I can think. Hold on, let me put this part. I had it queued up. Let me see. Here we go. Shout out to my man Zoe. So what we're going now, family, is like I say, you can either buy the shirts there to print. It's not that big of a difference, but you can go right across the street.
They got food in here too.
Cheaper. All right.
Making me hungry.
Well, this is us in downtown Central right here.
They always got affordable clothes for women.
What's good, family? We in here. We got 30 hours room. Make sure you hit that like button. So that's just us right there going in.
I have 48 shirts. I paid $150. And I'm going to spend about another $100 on them. Get the prints on the shirts. So altogether, $250. So y'all know I'm selling them, right? I gotta at least make my money back. Oh shit, you doing reggae?
Man, Zoe.
The real Dembo.
All right, real quick. Let me fast forward a little bit here, fam, so we get to the list. But let me see, real quick. I want to show you my man's new T-shirts, my man Zoe's new T-shirts. We all support. I got the Passportbros shirt. Zoe's got his T-shirts. I also probably have them available in the app as well.
Changed to a clothing store, but they had next time. Yeah.
Willie Ocean was the man, boy. He won the first. Oh, one for me too.
There we go. This is how we handle business in Medellin, fam.
You don't have 2 cups? Yeah. Thank you, brother. Me and A, man. Two of the finest players in the travel game. Two of the realest.
Ooh, gracias, brother.
Delish, yeah. That's the honey jack.
Yoso.
All right, let's see.
You drink a lot of that.
That's my man right there, Zoe. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull up his T-shirts real quick. You guys can go to his page and show some support. Let's see where we at. I think that's. Oh, you know what? He didn't even show. He did show his T-shirt. It was actually at the beginning. Let me see. Here we go. I believe he shows them at the beginning. There we go. That's my man's shirts right
There's
there.
a Late Night Thirst T-shirt. There's a Sunday Sermon T-shirt. There's a Traveler's T-shirt idea, and there's a Global Gallivant T-shirt. So I'm going to try and get samples of those T-shirts. I don't know if I'm going to receive them before I leave, but I want to put the order in. Yeah.
All right, and they got him like, I think it was 48 shirts in less than 24 hours. So that's the power of here. Now, in most cases, you don't want to take that back on the plane with you because that's a lot. That's a lot. But you probably can send it through the mail. Like they have these little packing services where they can send it. If you're trying to sell it or something, you might can get some type of drop shipment or something like that. But yeah, manufacturing is big out here in South America in general, but especially in Colombia, considering it is kind of close. Remember, Colombia is pretty much 5 hours away from Miami. All right. So guys, somebody said, Aaron, do most men get killed? You know what? It's the thing, man. And I'm gonna go deeper into Medellin or in Colombia in general once we get to it in the most dangerous countries list. But what you guys got to understand that you got to understand exactly the culture of these countries that you frequented. Like, it's okay if you maybe do a one-off and you do a little weekend and in the DR or a couple of days, a week or so. You might can get away, especially if you're with somebody that's familiar. You got a cousin that frequents, then they got to put you on. But what I realize is a lot of cats that come to Medellin in particular are not really in the know. They don't know the channels like DC Born Rob, shout out DC Born Rob. They don't know Razor Rays. They don't really watch my channel. So a lot of guys just watch the little sneak cam clips and everything, and they think it's kind of sweet. They just see the women and they just book a flight. You know what I'm saying? Like they thinking with they little heads or they big head. Some of them just don't know because I run into these guys in the park. And I'm like, bro, do you watch your channel? Do you really know what's going on? And a lot of them don't. And when certain people, you know what I'm saying, that's in that underground lifestyle, that criminal lifestyle, when they pick up on that and they recognize that, they're going to 100% take advantage, especially during this time of the year, especially in a poor country like Colombia or just in general in South America. All right. So somebody asked me, do most men get killed chasing? I mean, they hit you a number of ways. What you got to understand here is the fact that even Colombians get robbed and drugged as well. Now, of course, you are more so of a target because you don't live here. In most cases, you don't speak the language. You don't really know what's going on. You don't really know where you're at. And they're expecting for you to get drugged, robbed, and then leave and go home, So that's the advantage to them. They would rather rob and drug a foreigner than a local where they have to worry about watching their back the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? That's why one of the big things I always tell people to say is, even if you're on vacation, just say you live here. Just say when people ask you, hey, when you leaving, they will always ask you that. And that's another key indicator, hey, when you leaving, like, hey, I live here, or I'm not sure. Whatever you got to say so they don't really know when you're leaving. All right. What up, Megatron? What's good? What's good? All right. We got 57 in the room. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the list real quick. And after I do the list, I'm going to show the video for the Indiegogo campaign. I want to mention that too. But let's go ahead and get to this list real quick. Now, I'm going to do a couple of honorable mentions before we get. I started at Costa Rica, number 34. South Korea is in there. I think South Korea is at like number 40. They had an increase in crime for some criminal gangs. You had Bulgaria there as well. They was in there as well. But I want to start in most of the countries that we frequent, like the Passportbros, right? And I want to start off with Costa Rica at number 34. All right. Somebody said, how can you go to a country without researching the survival of the fittest? Yeah, that's true, but it's what guys do. I mean, guys are coming out here for whatever reasons, and they just not in the know. All right, they just not in the know. They don't do their research. Shout out to all my vets and my military guys. They do their research. Like any military guy I know, most of my military guys aren't having issues. Most of my military guys, most of my guys that grew up in the inner city, a lot of them don't really have issues because when you grow up a certain way or you've been trained a certain way, you kind of can recognize the dangers, right, before they even get to you. You kind of can see it coming to a certain degree. That's not to say it won't happen, right? Because sometimes it's just unavoidable. Sometimes you're just unlucky. You just get chose and get picked. But in certain cases, if you speak a certain amount of Spanish, you say certain things, they will pick a different target. Okay. And that's what it's all about. You want to blend in, be low key, and let them know that, hey man, it ain't worth it. But if you're walking around with your iPhone out, you're looking around, you hollering at everybody, you overly loud, you're overly drunk, that's when people are going to start paying attention to you and even your little group. And I see it all the time. I see guys, thinking that it's Miami. This is not Miami. This is what you got to understand. But I'm going to go deeper into that when I get to the country of Colombia. All right. All right, so we got Costa Rica coming in at number 34, family. We got Costa Rica coming in at number 34. All right, so they say Costa Rica is often perceived as a peaceful destination, but it is experiencing a disturbing increase in violence, all right? 2023 is on track to become the deadliest year in the country's history. So a lot of you guys didn't know that. See, a lot of you guys think, oh, man, Costa Rica, I'm going to Costa Rica. Costa Rica is safe. Costa Rica is cool. But you got to know these things, right? Yes, they are experiencing in violence right now. All right. Homicides escalated by 40% this year. 40%. All right. I see a lot of guys in the group, shout out to the Passport Bros group. A lot of guys in the group saying, hey man, we're gonna go to Costa Rica instead of Colombia. Listen, you still got to pay attention. You're still a foreigner. You still could be considered to be a target no matter where you go. But on that list right now, we're starting at number 34, which is Costa Rica. All right. All right. So we got number 33. We're going over to Southeast Asia, family. We got Vietnam. All right. We got Vietnam coming in at number 33. But it's really mostly petty crimes and scams, all right, that's going at the foreigners for the most part. So it's pickpocketing, snatch theft, stuff like that. Pretty much non-violent offenses. Southeast Asia in general is pretty safe, all right? That's that whole Asia in general. It's pretty safe. Cambodia a little sketchy, but coming in at number 33, we're going to go to Vietnam, all right? Now, we'll skip over Malta. I know most of you guys are not going to Malta. All right, we got Kazakhstan. I just did an interview with a guy from who lives in Kazakhstan. He was saying in general, it's pretty safe. All right? Somebody said I always heard Costa Rica is pretty peaceful. Yeah, I mean things change, family. Things change. All right, coming at number 30. For my European guys, we got Poland coming in at number 30. All right. So they say in Poland, the approach to public safety and law enforcement has led to relatively low crime rate compared to other European countries. The homicide rate in Poland as of 2020 is 0.71 per 100,000 people. So it's pretty low. But they do have organized crime groups there. We got mafias there and weapons trafficking there for the most part. So I think in Poland, for the most part, you're going to be pretty safe. Somebody said Costa Rica has been subjected to robberies. All right, so y'all, okay, we got Costa Rica in the house. Costa Rica came in at number 34. We got 66 in the room. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. And I'm going to do a summarized video on this on the other channel as well. All right. All right, coming in at number 28, we got the country of Ecuador. We got the country of Ecuador, right? It says Ecuador city vary in the level of danger they present. All right, despite its tourist appeal, it suffers from a high crime index, including frequent armed robberies. All right, guys. So just keep that in mind when you're traveling. Once again, we got guys all over in Ecuador as well. Loving Ecuador, but just keep that in mind. All right. Shout out to the Passport Bros Facebook group, by the way. All right. So Esmeraldas, okay, that's the city over there, faces a grave situation with a crime rate of 94, including murder and armed robbery. All right, coming in at number 27, we got Hong Kong. We got Hong Kong coming in as one of some of the most dangerous countries in the world. All right. Notice we haven't got to the States yet. I wonder where America is. What y'all think America is ranked at? On Google, not yet. What you think America is ranked at? All right, we got brutal crimes, including homicides, have fluctuated over the years, but a notable spike in 2013 due to a specific incident. All right. So you got Hong Kong. I know a lot of you cats not really in Hong Kong. All right. Of course, we got what's going on in Israel. We don't have to really cover that. We know what's going on in Israel. We won't speak too heavy on that situation. Then you got France coming in at number 25. So right now, family, France is actually more safer than the United States. All right. So it has basically property damage, petty theft. You know, they do a lot of riots in France and all that good stuff. All right, petty theft. But if I'm not mistaken, they don't have guns in France, if I'm not mistaken. All right. All right, coming in at number 24. Somebody said, I heard in Venezuela they kill you over a bowl of cereal. All right, shout out to my man Dennis Jean Pierre. All right, we got 20. Yeah, we're going down the whole list. We got 24, Malaysia. All right, and this is Southeast Asia, by the way, guys. So it's pretty much safe. They're talking about more like petty crimes, getting over. It says something. They got ATM fraud. They got ATM fraud actually in Thailand as well. You got to be careful at the ATMs in Thailand because they do got them little skimmers on there. So I think they just caught some Chinese cats with the skimmers right on Walker Street. And as a matter of fact, where is Thailand at? I think Thailand came in at like number 30 or 40. Let me see what Thailand's at. I think Thailand might have came in actually at. No, it's not on there. Okay, it's not on there yet. Hold on, I want to mess you up. Hold on, let me just go back. I thought Thailand was deep down in there somewhere. Because Thailand's pretty safe, but it's not on the list yet. All right, so we went to France, went to Malaysia, pretty much petty crimes. We got Morocco. A lot of guys, you know, they always got some messed up shit going on in North Africa for the most part. So we know terrorist attacks, stuff like that. All right, so we're gonna roll down to Belgium. I know some of you guys, you know, for my European guys, Belgium came in at number 22. All right, in particular Brussels. All right, so they're saying it's pretty much political. It's a political strife going on in Belgium for the most part, but not necessarily robberies or anything like that. Okay, so you got Belgium coming in at number 22. Then you got Russia coming in right behind at 21. All right. So they say expatriates must be vigilant against theft, scams, and extortion. All right. So they say Russia comes in at number 21, but this is mostly non-violent crimes. Pretty much, for the most part, they're getting over on tourists. Okay. Here we go. Now we're coming in at number 20. All right, family. We got Thailand. We got 82 in the room, guys. Do me a favor, hit that like button. All right. Now, I lived in Thailand for a year. I'm telling you, it's one of the most safest places that I've been in, but it did come in at number 20. Let's see what they're saying. Thailand is obviously ready for the beaches and cuisine. All right, and it's considered to be safe for expatriates. It really is safe. They definitely have a zero tolerance approach that aligns with Buddhist beliefs. That's why it's very little theft out there. They say assaults on tourists are very rare. They can escalate, especially if alcohol involved. Now, in concerns of Thailand, what I've seen from living out there is it might be a situation where a tourist might not want to pay their bill. You know, I've seen guys get jumped out there for that. In most cases, from what I've seen, it'd be like some road rage because what the problem that I've seen is the fact that they don't really do the going back and forth. Like in America, we got this thing where if somebody cut us off, we chase them down, we cuss them out. Normal. Out there in Thailand, they don't really play the bar when it comes to raising your voice or getting loud with somebody. They going straight for the jugular. And most of them dudes know movie time. So it's like, you know, it's just a different, even if you bump your horn, that considered to be very rude. When I first went to Thailand, it was a white guy that bumped his horn and they beat him to the brink of almost death, right? And the thing about it is, if you are not Asian or don't look Asian, if you look like a foreigner, whether you white, black, Latino, and you out there and they see you fighting another person that looks Asian or another Thai person, then they're going to more likely jump you. That's just the way it is. So you're going to end up fighting 4-5 dudes, right? I mean, one of my guys got some water thrown on him by a Thai cat down in Bangkok, and he was warned, like, bro, if you fight this guy, you're going to have to fight 20, 30 people. They're going to jump you because you're a foreigner. And that's just what it is out there. So things like that, you got to be careful and be mindful of in concerns of Thailand and Southeast Asia in general. All right. All right. So we got Kuwait. I know most of my cats not going to Kuwait. We know what goes on in Kuwait. All right. We got Greece coming in at number 18. All right. They said it's pretty much a peaceful and safe for expatriates. All right. Coming in at number 17, we got Indonesia. Pretty much Bali. A lot of my cats go to Bali. All right, there's some safety concerns as far as petty crimes, pickpocketing in the Bali area. So little things like that, little theft rings and stuff. But they do have volcanic eruptions, and they got the tsunamis and earthquakes and mudslides. All right, guys. So be mindful of that. I remember my first year living in Medellin. It might have been month number 2, month number 3, and we had an earthquake. Right, there was an earthquake in Medellin. I had no idea that Colombia had earthquakes, so I didn't know what was going on. I just knew the building was shaking. A lot of my friends, Colombian friends, was laughing about it and everything because I went in super panic mode. Because I'm from Georgia, so we don't really have earthquakes or anything like that. The building was shaking. So when you're in these foreign countries, man, look at everything. If you're one of those guys that, don't like weather disasters, and you come from a city that doesn't have any problems. I know Georgia got tornadoes and stuff for the most part, but yeah, these other countries you got to keep in mind. You got earthquakes, mudslides, all types of stuff. All right, and I believe Thailand has earthquakes as well, but they're saying they got volcanic eruptions in Indonesia. So be mindful of that before you go. All right, knowing some of us will pull up right during tropical event or some bullshit. All right, coming in at number 16, we got the United States, man. We got the United States coming in at number 16. All right. Now, most of you guys, we already know, they say gun crime is a significant issue with a firearm-related homicide rate that is nobly higher than other developed countries. So, excuse me, all the most dangerous countries, the United States came in actually at number 16. Right? Number 16 on the list. All right. So street safety varies by city, which in some areas being high risk due to gang crime. All right. And of course, they have the terrorism thing. We got the mass shooters going on. So United States came in at number 16. All right. The thing about the United States, the big difference in the United States is the United States don't necessarily target tourists or foreigners coming from other countries. All right. And the United States and America, anybody can get it. You could be in Walgreens somewhere and somebody will come in that joint and shoot it up. So the United States is number 16. It's considered to be pretty much a dangerous country. Now, said that time and time again. All right. We got number 15 coming in, Italy, coming in number 15, guys. Italy. All right. Now we know what's going on with Italy. It's got a lot of petty crimes, petty thieves and stuff. But we know for the most part that it's controlled by the mafia. When I was in Brazil, I met a German guy that had just left Italy, and he said the mafia totally screwed him out of a real estate deal. All right. So the mafia pretty much runs Italy. All right. That's pretty much the governing body, similar to Cambodia. All right. So we got the Philippines coming in at number 14. All right. They got over 7,000 islands. That's a lot of islands, different islands, right? But they have natural disasters like typhoons and earthquakes is notorious, all right? I know a lot of brothers don't know this type of information. That's why we're going over it. It's very important because knowing brothers, they just say, hey, I seen this cute-looking Filipino chick that says she like Passport Bros on TikTok. I'm booking the flight. I'm out. They're going to pull up during the middle of earthquake season or something like that, or a typhoon season. Yes, these countries do have seasons. A lot of guys come out here during the rainy season. I'll be like, bro, you do realize it's rainy season? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, you're going to be stuck in the rain. In Brazil, it's rainy season. I don't tell anybody to go there because it's like a whole different city because it rains so much and so strong in Brazil. But if you know where you're going, if you're a vet, you're going to still enjoy yourself. But if you just want to see the scenes and actually, go other places, then you don't want to go to any South American country during the rainy season, including Thailand. All right. So coming in at number 13, we got Egypt. Guys, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. Coming in at number 13. And I've been told all types of things about Egypt, a lot of little petty things, a lot of harassing the foreigners and all that good stuff. So Egypt comes in at number 13. Number 12 is the United Kingdom. All right. And the United Kingdom is like big brother to the United States. Only thing is I don't believe they have any guns out there like that, if I'm not mistaken. All right. All right, so it's not really that much crime going in the United Kingdom. All right, coming in at number 11. Now it's getting interesting. Now we're on close to our top 10, family. Now we're close to our top 10, so pay attention. This is important. All right, coming in at number 11, we have Mexico. And I have a lot of friends that have been robbed by the police here in Mexico. Now, the issue of Mexico, of course, is the cartel brutality. All right, the kidnappings for ransom. I remember when I was dating this Mexican girl back in the States, and she was just like, I forgot what city she was in for Mexico. Her father was actually killed there before they went to the States. They actually had to leave Mexico because people were after her family, because they take out the whole family in Mexico. And she said, you can never go to my home city, Aaron, because there's no doubt there'll be nothing they can do. They will kidnap you and hold you for ransom. All right. So Mexico comes in at number 11. All right. He said, additionally, expats face risk of robbery, especially when using ATMs or money exchange services. All right, with so-called express kidnappings, where victims are briefly held to withdraw cash, being a particular threat. So keep that in mind. You know, I know a lot of guys like to go to Mexico, those tourist areas and all that good stuff, but just keep in mind that Mexico came in right before the 10th spot. All right. Well, CC, this is the thing. The list is not capped. They're just saying, it's no gun violence. They're just saying crime in general. Not necessarily violent crime. They're just saying crimes in general. Somebody said, we definitely got guns. Don't come here thinking that we don't. Okay, visual multimedia. I see you, bro. All right, here we go. Coming in at number 10. All right, hold on. Let me read this real quick. Driving at night is discouraged and caution is advised, even on toll roads and when stopping at traffic lights. All right. The country's highways, especially those connecting cities like Monterrey, Nuevo Laredo, and Reynosa, are hotspots for such incidents. Vehicles like camper vans and SUVs are frequent targets. All right. So just keep that in mind, concerns of Mexico. Coming in at number 10, fam. Coming in at number 10. What up, Bert? We got Colombia. All right. We have Colombia. Now, I'm going to read this. Colombia's evolution from a country marked by crime to a preferred expat local is notable. Cities like Bogota, Medellin, and Cartagena have become safer, attracting expatriate communities. Although the risk of kidnappings has diminished, it is prudent to exercise caution in certain areas. Now, guys, this is the thing about Colombia that you have to understand. You know, there is still a heavy narco culture here in Colombia. All right. In Medellin, you got guys walking around with 250 bodies. All right. And they walking around pretty much like hood superstars. All right. You got guys, you know, from the Pablo area. I mean, you have a considerable narco culture here, is what you got to understand when you bump into somebody. I mean, they killed a Colombian guy 2 weeks ago outside of a club for dancing with he danced with a narco's girlfriend. All right. You have to keep these things in mind in considering Colombia. I had a friend of mine that was saying that he was rocking out with a Colombian dude, you know, showing him around. He was at a party in the barrio, and a dude, he took a picture. You know how dudes like, hey, take a picture for me? He took a picture for a dude or something like that. And the dude was like, went in his phone, and he was scrolling past a whole bunch of dead bodies and people shot and everything like that. And the dude was like, oh shit, let me get the hell up out of here. The dude asked him, he asked another Colombian, hey man, do you need some work? Right? Meaning, do you want to put in some work? So you gotta understand that out here. Like I said before, man, it's serious. If you are in law enforcement back in the States, they have it so organized here. And I'm not going to speak too deep into it, but if you are part of this type of law enforcement organization, they know before you even get inside the country. Right? That's how organized this shit is here in Colombia. All right. And I can go way more deeper into details, but just know what you're dealing with in concerns of Colombia, because guys come out here thinking they're sweet. They see all the beautiful women on the TikToks and the Instagrams and the shorts, all the little creep cam dudes, and they come out here oblivious to what's really going on in the underbelly of this country. All right, so it's very important. Now, I want to show you guys this because guys be having incidents and they don't really know where to turn. All right. So the national emergency number here, which is their version of 911, I've said this countless times, is 123. All right. So you got 911, you got 123. You want to call, you want to see if you're going to see if you can speak to somebody that speaks English right away so they can understand you. And hopefully, especially if you're around this area right here, more than likely you can find somebody that speaks English on the phone on the other line. All right, so that's the number 123. Now, to play it even more safer, you got the tourist police at 337-4413. Remember that. Screenshot it, write it down. All right, because you got a bad chance of somebody speaking English with the tourist police. That's pretty much protecting the gringo, protecting the the expats and all that. 337-4413. All right, because a lot of guys don't know they get robbed, they don't know who to call, they're just sitting out there, their phone gone, they holler ladroni, and people that want to know what happened, everything. You want to call this number if you've been drugged, anything like that. You want to get in contact with this number. All right, so screenshot this guys as well. You got the Colombian police, the 123. You got the tourist police, 337-4413. All right, and you got the U.S. Embassy. Right? The U.S. Embassy at the end. You also got information at 113. So go ahead and drop that right there. Screenshot that. Do what you gotta do, family. All right, you guys will be surprised by number one. I'm gonna leave this up on the screen just a little while longer so you guys can make sure that you record it. Somebody said, all those chicks scoping dudes are clicked into the cartel or gangs. You are absolutely right, CC. All right? You are absolutely right. Right? You're dealing with, in some situations, you're dealing with a 2-3 man crew, unfortunately. You got somebody, it can get serious out here real quick. All right, so be aware. All right. So guys, hope you got those numbers down. All right. Now, where we at? Where's this banner at? Here we go. All right, so coming in at number 9, we have Turkey. Now, I know most of you guys, I actually met some cats from Turkey and Thailand. Turkey is pretty cool, actually. I know a lot of guys that like Turkey. But you got Turkey coming at number 9, and I have heard that they do target tourists in Turkey. I know some guys that have been in some sticky situations in Turkey. All right. As a matter of fact, I did an interview with my man Thomas Brown, who had a pretty big incident in Turkey in concerns of a woman and all that good stuff. So be careful in Turkey and Istanbul in general. I know a lot of guys going out there to get their hair plants and everything like that. Just be careful. Now think about the hair plant. I believe your hotels included. Everything's pretty much streamlined. I don't think it's that dangerous where you can't walk around or anything like that. But when you do the hair transplant surgery, you go, they book your hotel for you, and you pretty much, take a beeline to get your hair, your hair surgery done, and you go back to the hotel, you pretty much waiting on your airplane. I know a lot of guys, surprisingly have went to Turkey to get their hair back. All right, coming at number 8. All right, we already know Ukraine, of course. What's going on in Ukraine. We're going to speak too deeply about Ukraine. Coming in at number 7, we have Kenya. And you know what, guys? I actually had a video lined up, but I guess they put it on private or took the video down for whatever reason, where a dude actually got drugged and robbed in Kenya. So be aware. I don't think it's bad in concerns of drugging like that, like it is in Medellin per se, but just be aware that that can happen in Kenya. All right. So they say it seems like Nairobi, crime is a significant concern, with incidents like carjacking, pickpocketing, and snatch and grab thefts being common. All right. The capital city has also been susceptible to terrorist attacks as well. All right. And you know what's funny? I actually got a military guy, special forces guy, who's like, he just knows how crazy it can get over there in East Africa. He's always said, man, just be careful going over there because it's like a religious war they got going on. You know, you're not Muslim, and sometimes they just go over there, they just kill everybody that's non-Muslim or not Kenyan, basically. So just be aware of that. It still goes down. As you can see, it's in the top 10, guys, Kenya, number 7 on the list. All right. So they said they're pretty much targeted for scams and corruption by police officers. Right. So just keep that in mind for my guys like Africa. Now, coming in at number 6, we got Peru. All right, family, we got Peru. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy. All right, hold on, let me see what we at the comment section. Somebody said the American dude definitely made this list. The U.S. is way more dangerous than a lot of these places. It depends. The U.S. is a very large country, man. It depends. I mean, you in, Bukawa, Georgia, with a population of, a couple thousand, it's relatively going to be no crime. Some of the small towns we have to change with the crimes too. Times like what's that one in Alabama on the border of Georgia where everybody bring all the drugs through? I think it's Phoenix, Alabama, or Dothan, something like that. Phoenix, Alabama, Dothan, at least some small town. Macon, Georgia, off the chain. These little small towns be getting in the States too. All right, so we got Peru coming in at number 6. All right. So it's pretty much street crime. A lot of street crimes towards women. I understand. And Lima, Peru, actually went to Lima, Peru. Wasn't a super big fan of Lima like that. All right, so Peru was ranked as the 2nd most dangerous country in the Americas in 2016 and 2017, highlighting the broader challenges faced by those living there. All right, so Peru is off the chain. Coming in number 5, which is very surprising to me, is India, family. India came in number 5, which is very surprising. But they said, let's see what the crimes are here. All right. So they got gangs, some of the most dangerous cities in India. Women who often face assumptions about their character and safety concerns. We got New Delhi. And you know what? I actually have brothers in India, man. I miss brothers, brothers all over the world. All right. So the cultural dynamics can also make foreigners feel isolated, as indicated by reports of expatriates facing extensive starving. All right. So, for my guys, be careful in India. Coming in number 4, Argentina came in at number 4 on the list. And it's funny, man, because here on Netflix, you see a lot of movies from Argentina. And you'd be like, damn, man, I had no idea Argentina was about that life like that. But they are. All right. So Argentina came in at number 4. All right. Said Rosario experienced a continuous string of homicides in the early months of 2023, making it potentially the most dangerous city in the country. This surge of brutality, system security has been pretty bad and concerned. Now, it does say that Argentina is considered one of the less dangerous nations in South America, while petty crime is pretty much still common. All right. So it says like pretty much a mixed bag, but it's one of the safer countries in South America. All right. Coming at number 3, we have another African country here. We got Nigeria. We got Nigeria on the list. No, GC, Mexico came in at number 11, actually. Nigeria came in on the list. We all know we got a lot of things going on in Nigeria. A lot of terrorist attacks. You got Boko Haram out there. Sadly, a lot of constant attacks and heightened brutality. All right. All right. Let me see. We got persistent unrest. All right. A lot of kidnappings, they say, restrictive lifestyle, police corruption. Let's see. Lagos is pretty dangerous. So Lagos has been ranked as one of the most dangerous cities a testament to the country's broader issues with crime and safety. So Nigeria is number 3 as one of the most dangerous countries in the world, right? Nigeria. I know a few cats that have been in Nigeria that got shipped down for the airport. He's pretty much, he keeps an extra 100 every time he goes to Nigeria because he's going to have to pay off customs. All right. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Jam TRD. He's also a member within our super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate the love. All right. All right. Let's see what number 2 is. Let's see what number 2 is. We got South Africa. All right. South Africa came in at number 2. Surprisingly, I didn't know South Africa was going to be up there like that. I just figured South Africa would be 13 to 14, but I did not know it would be number 2 in the world. All right. So let's see what's going on with South Africa to make it so damn dangerous. Okay, hold on. All right, so it says Johannesburg has a notorious for high crime rates. All right. Damn, as I said, I hear gunshots in the background, right? All right, the crime index as of 2023 stands alarmingly high, indicating a pervasive threat to the residents' safety. All right. So they got concerns about political climate, racism, and corruption, all which contribute to the high crime rate and undermine the value of the local currency, making life pretty precarious. All right. So, guys, South Africa, I know a lot of guys want to go to South Africa. Keep in mind, it's one of the most dangerous countries in the world, coming in number 2 for 2023. All right. So, guys, who you think number 1 going to be? Who you think number 1 going to be for you before we play? Who you think number 1 going to be? All right. Somebody said some major spots, Johannesburg. Somebody said Somalia going to be number 1. Somebody said Haiti. Yeah, that's interesting. That Haiti that wasn't on this list. That's crazy. We might have to do a double check on this one, man. All right. Let's see. We got Brazil, Somalia. Somebody said Brazil, Haiti. Somebody said, you know what, Flight Madness? There actually were some Middle Eastern countries on here, but they were like number 30, 40, 50, something like that, right? Somebody said Venezuela. Yeah, I don't know why they left Venezuela off the list. I know Venezuela off the chain like that. Ecuador. Somebody said Haiti again. All right. Coming in at number 1, family. Right after this commercial break. I'm just joking. Brazil. Brazil came in at number 1. All right. As the Brazil president is not unfounded. All right. Somebody said the article says the high crime rates are not limited to homicides, which are alarmingly frequent, but also include thefts, car robberies, and less intense assaults that may mar the country's safety record. All right, let's look at some of these. How you pronounce that? Maracana. Not sure I pronounced that city right there, but it has one of the most highest murder rates globally. All right. Hope you guys can see that. However you pronounce that word right there. All right. It has one of the most highest crime rates in the world. They have a staggering homicide rate of 145 per 100,000 inhabitants. All right. So interesting that I didn't mention the Rio. I thought it would mention specifically Rio. All right. And the thing about Rio is I feel much safer in Brazil than I do Colombia, actually. They have police almost everywhere, on every block. You got 20, 30 police with assault rifles. They don't carry the little guns. They don't walk around with the little sticks. They got the straight guns and assault rifles. So it's interesting, and I'm seeing why. And everybody tells me that favelas, for the most part, is safe. It's the safer part because they have rules in the favelas that people don't break. But I did see a robbery in Brazil. I actually recorded it, put it on the other channel. I did see a snatch and run robbery in Brazil. That's the only incident that I saw. I had some trannies trying to pickpocket me in Copacabana as I was walking by. I think of any other incidents that I really know about. I know a German got killed out there for going into the favela, taking some photos. I was out in Brazil for close to a year, and I didn't really hear about expats being targeted like that. It's very interesting that Brazil came in at one of the most dangerous countries in the world. All right. So quick rundown before we go, family. We got Brazil number 1. We got South Africa at number 2. We got Nigeria coming in at number 3. All right. At number 4, we got Argentina. Number 5, we have India. Number 6, we have Peru. 7, we have Kenya. We got Ukraine. We all know what's going on with Ukraine. Coming in at number 8. Turkey coming in at number 9. And we have Colombia coming in at number 10. All right. So that's your top 10, some of the most dangerous companies in the world. Somebody said Colombia and Mexico are more dangerous than Brazil. You know what? I think so too, but I think we're talking about particular cities, right? I think it's important that I might have to do a show in concerns of how dangerous the cities are, because I think Brazil is so big. I think the crime index is going to be higher because it encompasses more cities, right? So Colombia is dangerous as well. But I think it's not necessarily, because most guys are going to be in Rio or Salvador Bahia or Florianopolis for the most part, or Sao Paulo. All right, so Town Transport says the overpopulated ghettos, favelas in Brazil has a lot of murders and robberies. Now, I know we mostly guys have seen the documentaries and concerns. You're right. Somebody said it should be based on percentage numbers and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's going to be a couple of these that come out before the end of the year, I'm pretty sure. I have more of a breakdown for you guys in other streams, all right? So, guys, we're at the hour. We're going to do a tap in. Usually we do a little tap in on Sundays, but we'll keep it short today, all right? But before I leave, I do want to announce our Indiegogo campaign, all right? Our Indiegogo campaign for the Passportbros V2 app. I'm going to go show that video now. Link is in the description. I'm going to show the video, and I'm going to come on after the video. So stay tuned. Here we go. Community, it's your man BMT, and I am pleased to announce us moving on to our next phase, the V2 Passportbros mobile app. First off, I want to thank all the guys that contributed to the first Indiegogo campaign. We was able to raise $6,000 out of a $20,000 goal. Now that wasn't really enough, but I was able to contribute my own personal capital to get the beta phase done. I know many of you guys have downloaded the beta version. So yes, we do need some new features. We need some new development to go in there and spice it up a little bit. And this is going to be excellent. This is going to be great, man. You can only imagine the amount of millionaires that will be made within having our own social network. We're going to put you guys in a position to where you can make money online overseas within this app. I'm pleased to announce that we are raising $250,000 for our Indiegogo campaign. Our app of the future is awaiting. So we need your help to fund this major project. There's a lot of benefits in having your own social network, guys. This network will be very powerful. The user interface will be beautiful and aesthetic, and it'll be a very good tool in your travels. All right, so this is some of the new features that we're going to be introducing to the Passportbros app. This update promises not to just improve speed and user-friendly interface, but a ton of new engaging features designed to revolutionize your travel experience. We are also excited to introduce an affiliate program and vendor shops within the app, creating a monetizable community. Your contribution to our Kickstarter campaign isn't just an investment in a mobile app, it's an investment in transforming the way our community explore the world.
By supporting Passport Bros, you're enabling us to create a more interconnected and accessible travel ecosystem that benefits travelers and local businesses alike. What I have in my hand is an exclusive Passport Bros hat. If you contribute more than $25 to the Indiegogo campaign, you will get an exclusive hat like this right here. So let's come together and make this a reality. All right, peace.
All right. Okay, family. So that is the Indiegogo campaign. Let me where we at here? Let's see here. Hold on. This is the Indiegogo campaign, guys. You can go to this screen right here. Hold on. Yeah. All right. So, guys, you can go to the Indiegogo campaign and donate today. We have rewards. All right. We had $305 right now. We have a $250,000 goal. We had 39 days left. Right now, we have 4 backers. So, guys, make sure to donate to our Indiegogo campaign. All right. You got the whole description. You have a detail of where the money is going to go. All right. We want a full stack development team. Right. We got a marketing budget and everything. We got some exclusive perks. And we have a Q&A in this as well. So this is some of the rewards that you'll receive, guys. You're pretty much going to be paying for the app up front. And once again, we have the beta version available out now. So we want to go do some more upgrades. All right. We want to hire a full stack development team. I got a really dope tech team that's going to help us get to where we need to go. So if there's any more additional information, you can tap it into the group, or you can email me personally at blackmentravels@gmail.com. All right. So you got a 3-month pass here for $10, pretty much get you a free month. You got a 6-month pass for $20. And you have all types of rewards, all right, family? All types of rewards, T-shirts. You get to choose your T-shirts, $50. And surprisingly enough, we've gotten, I believe, 3 $100 donations. So guys are putting up. And that's pretty much your membership for an entire year, man. So get excited, family. Make sure to check out the Indiegogo campaign. All right, I want to catch a super chat right here. It says, what up, BMT? Hey, gentlemen, take it easy on Brazil. I plan on retiring there. To me, in my opinion, man, I felt super safe in Brazil. I stay a lot of time in Barra da Tijuca. That's about 20 minutes west of Copacabana. And for the most part, it was pretty safe. I mean, I walked around at night, 3, 4 in the morning, no problems, man. So I still believe that you have a good time. And I also appreciate that super chat, man. I always show support Kirby Films. All right. So once again, guys, before I go, make sure to donate to the Indiegogo campaign. Let's show that the Passport Bros community can come together and get something done. All right. This app is going to be a very powerful app. It's going to be mutually beneficial for its users because we're going to have an affiliate program and a vendor program. And what that basically means is if you bring people to the app, anybody that signs up under your unique link, you will get a tracking pixel on that particular member. If they buy a course, if they subscribe to a higher tier, all right, if they buy something at the vendor shop, you will get a percentage, all right? And we're looking to grow and expand this community by the hundreds of thousands in the next 2 years, all right? So go ahead, guys, make sure you just show your support. This is very important to us. This is very important to the community. This is probably one of the only, as far as I know, independent social networks for the most part, where there won't be no outside interference. As you guys know, our first Facebook group got taken down at about 9,000 members taken down for no reason at all. And this is how we came up with having our own social network, our own app. All right. So we got audio rooms. We're going to have live feeds. All right. It's going to be a legitimate social network. And if you want to see what we've been working on so far, go ahead and download the beta version of the app right now, the Passport Bros V2 app. The link is in the description. We have a thriving community on there right now as well. It's very dope. You've never seen an app or social network like this. It's very unique because everything is hard coded. All right, family? All right. So, guys, once again, do me a favor, man. Go ahead and contribute to the Indiegogo campaign. You're basically going to be paying upfront for the membership. All All right, fam. Let's come together and make this thing happen, man. All right. Peace.